Hello everyone, we're standing here today at World Hydrogen Week, organized by World Hydrogen Leaders. My name is Johann Wiebe from the Hydrogen Standard. And with me here today stands Rafael Schmidt from Hydrogenious. Welcome, Rafael.
Thank you very much.
So, Rafael, tell us, what does Hydrogenious do?
Well, Hydrogenious is basically a mid-sized company in Germany working on a technology called liquid organic hydrogen carriers. And liquid organic hydrogen carriers are an alternative to ammonia. And basically it works like this, that you attach hydrogen to a carrier molecule in a chemical process. And after and before it is an oil. So basically you can use the existing infrastructure of oil and gasoline. And the oil by itself is perfectly stable. So it's safe, it hardly flames, it doesn't explode or anything like this. It's not toxic. And so I think a lot of advantages around that oil, and then also around using the existing infrastructure. And we're working on that. We are a technology company supplying the market with the technology and also with the systems for it.
Interesting. Transporting hydrogen is often discussed as a way to get it obviously around the world. And what sort of form is not really clear yet. There are various, of which one you are working on. Can you tell us a little bit about the difference, for example, ammonia versus LOHC?
Yeah, actually, we heard a lot about ammonia also in the last 2 days, and most likely also over the whole event. So definitely LOHC is a very good alternative to ammonia. And it is the safer way to transport hydrogen. It's non-toxic. And therefore, I also personally, I believe that is a better way to transport hydrogen, or at least a very good addition to it. And so people are talking a lot about ammonia. I think a lot of them don't even know what kind of alternatives are in the market, and we are promoting that alternative. And there are even also other companies looking into LOHCs. Honeywell just came up. So it's not only Hydrogenious as a mid-sized company, but also other companies seeing that. And we have a big set of investors behind us that also strongly believe that LOHC is a very good alternative. And we fully understand what the current buzz about ammonia is. So it's an easy access into the hydrogen industry. Sure. Existing assets, you can just decarbonize the hydrogen stream, and then you have blue ammonia suddenly, a new product. So completely understood. But then if you ramp up this volume change to really supply all that hydrogen, so ammonia to hydrogen, then you will have a problem, because then by times 10 or times 100, you have to increase that supply chain, and that increases the danger potential. That means a lot of terminals and tanks of ammonia in harbors, a lot of ammonia ships crossing the ocean. And I think there's a certain limit around ammonia also where we need alternatives, and that's what LOHC is also for.
You talk about supply chains, you talk about ships. Can you tell us a little about supply chains and, for example, also ports and why they're important to you guys?
Yeah. And that's also why it's perfectly located here, and even next year will be located good too. So we strongly believe that ports will play a major role in the supply chain of hydrogen in the future. Because you need to import hydrogen, especially in Europe. So that's an important puzzle piece. We can't produce all the hydrogen ourselves. We don't have the capacities for it. So you need to import it. And what's the best way to import? About the ports. And the ports will then in the future be the central connection points in between that intercontinental transport of hydrogen. And we are also looking into ports very closely with our technology, as existing infrastructure and ports can be used for it. And closely cooperating with a lot of ports, Port of Rotterdam, Port of Amsterdam, Port of Antwerp, Port of Hamburg. So I think ports in general will play in the future of hydrogen a central role, and it's good to be here in Rotterdam.
Fantastic. You guys have been working on various projects. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. That's a good point. And it's not only about shiny words and saying that LOHC could be better. It is also about putting steel in the ground. We've done over 12 pilots, and I think that's part of being a German company somehow, that we have to do everything very thoroughly. Yes. So not only one pilot, 12 pilots, different stages of technology development, different integration. And now we're working on a central puzzle piece which is also located in Rotterdam. It's our scale-up, industrial scale-up part. And it will be 5 tons on the storage side, so on the inlet side of hydrogen, and 1.5 tons on the outlet. And we do that together with Wopak, which is also an investor in Hydrogenious, at their terminal. So you will see, and we're currently in permitting stage, so short before passing FID and entering into construction. And you will see very soon in Rotterdam also steel being put in the ground, and one of the largest, if not even the largest LOHC plant, industrial plant in operation in Rotterdam.
What sort of product will it be producing, or what sort of product will it be?
Well, it would be the plants itself. So what we are promoting basically is the technology, and then also the systems around the technology. So it will be the plant where the hydrogen gets added to the molecule, and the plant where the hydrogen is subtracted by the molecule. The plant where the hydrogen is being added, and that industrial scale pilot will be in Dormagen, and the counterpart will be in Rotterdam, and so we will transport by truck from Dormagen in Germany to Rotterdam hydrogen, and it's first of its kind. And then we will expand that by the next scaling step, which will be 24 tons per day, where we are short before securing the funding on the important projects of common European interest. We have 2 projects, and the one project, 24 tons per day, will transport from Scandex into Rotterdam, but then, and that's the clue about it, even further inland to Germany by river shipping. Each 24 tons in total, and 12 tons will stay in Rotterdam, and 12 tons will go to Germany, and you will have a 4,500 deadweight ton ship, so a really big sea-going vessel, and then even a small river ship, and that shows all the potential we have.
A lot of potential, a lot of volumes being shipped around currently, but definitely in the future. LOHCs will play a significant role in that. Rafael Schmidt from Hydrogenious, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Johann.